hello everyone. It is Wargoth the Barbarian here. And today I am unveiling a brand new Let's Play series. And today we're going to go through the campaign of one of my favorite all-time games, Railroad Tycoon 2. This is the Platinum version where we get campaigns for both this classic and the 2nd century. This is one of my all-time favorite games, and I've played this for hundreds of hours, both when I was much younger and maybe a little bit recently. I decided that we're going to do a little bit of a Let's Play series for this. Just a quick little brush through the new campaign. We'll do it on normal difficulty, because why not? And we're going to go through all 18 of the regular scenario stuff. So, if that excites you, hit those like and subscribe buttons, and it's much appreciated as we continue this journey. So, the objective, in case you couldn't tell, is to run basically a railroad company. It is to be the best, like the old robber barons of the 19th century. And for each of the scenarios, we're going to have a, an objective to get through. We're going to be shooting for all gold if we can here. So I will try to remember how this game works and try to cue you along, since some of you might not be familiar with this. Some may, and if so, awesome. If not, that's awesome too. Nice little learning experience. And we'll see where this takes us. So, that being said, let's get started. Normal difficulty. And we're going to start...
Well, hello there.
Excuse you.
You're noticing the gents on the board. Well, go ahead, have a look.
Okay.
Iron men is what they call them. Some of them upright businessmen.
All the scenarios
Some
here.
as low down as a snake's belly. But you know,
Oh, there they.
all of them were legends. Many a daydream I found myself wondering what it would be like to reign high on the rails of steel.
Love this guy.
You too, huh? Oh, why don't you give it a try? Take a gander at the first challenge, the Iron Seed. You might want to make some different choices from how the Iron Men got started.
This is all of them, by
Choose
the way.
an option from the bottom group, then get started. By the looks of you, this should be pretty entertaining. I think I'll stick around. Go on, get to it.
This guy knows.
Hey there, keep away from them winders.
You can break the windows? Wait a minute, I never knew this.
Hey, what the heck do you think you're doing?
Hold on.
You're scaring all the pigeons away. Hey, don't you have anything better to do?
Not really.
You do that one more time, and I'll get Bubba down the way to fix you good. Oh, right, that's it, you little hooligan. Bubba! 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 Hey, what the heck do you think you're doing?
Oh, I didn't know you could do that. 20 years of playing this game, and I didn't realize you could do that. I'm sorry. I had to do it. But yes, there was all the other scenarios out there. So we're going to start episode 1 with the Iron Seed.
You awake?
Yes?
Go ahead and select a map to get started.
I'm trying to explain this, buddy, okay? Give me a break. Give me a break. So basically, this goes through all the scenarios and you can pick which one. Let's do this one, the 10% lower track building cost. Alright, so that's the first part of that. Sorry for all the background noise. So each scenario is going to have its own thing here. This one follows the old B&O Railroad. Hold on, I gotta pause the game. So, for us, we have to get gold. We gotta connect Baltimore to Washington, Harper's Ferry, and Philadelphia, and haul at least 12 loads by the end of 1840. So we got 10 years to do it. Well, there's Harper's Ferry. Washington is down here. Philadelphia is all the way up here. Excuse me. Delaware has a whole bunch of nothing. So basically, we're here to just build trains out. So We got the B&O. So each company comes with its own manager, which gives us our own bonuses. For instance, we got Mr. Thomas Crampton over here, who can speed up our trains quite a bit. Good. I love the fast trains, especially in this era where the trains aren't very good. Of course, we got to run this like a normal business, like so. None of this other stuff is really going to apply, although we might issue a bond. So let's get started, and let's see. I'm seeing two really good spots. So you do this. Obviously, you build trains. Select what track. The game will let you freewheel it, and then you build stations. Let's just do single track, because I see we don't really have that much money, so I'm just going to extend this out. Let's see if I can get that grain mill over here. Oh, yeah, we got it. Alright. We only have that limited amount of funds, so... Now, I would build double tracks, but between the lack of money and the wooden bridge over here kind of slowing trains down, probably doesn't work out. Oh, this is bulldozing. We don't want to do that. We would like to purchase a locomotive. This is 1829, so we're not going to get very good locomotives, but as time goes on, we'll get the good stuff. So this right here determines how much cargo you're loading. And then, you know what? Let's start it in relay because we got grain. There we go. And we'll ship some food back. And then set it to 3. And then I'm going to actually slowly get Elcott Mills started over here. Build a little T. There we go. And as you can see, our train's kind of stuck. So that being said, let's just move it to green. That way it just can carry any old thing. Each resource, of course, is going to have its own production value. Like this one, for instance, will have just 2 grains a year. The bakery, which we're sending it to, converts grain into food, hence why we, are doing that. And then, so each resource you got to provide, like each of the houses will provide some passengers per year and some mail. This port will provide some passengers and mail. Sometimes it'll give goods or demand goods or ship other things out. This one converts cattle to food. So it's basically kind of like a general, industry thing. Alright, we'll speed this up a little bit. Remember, we got till 1840 here, so we got 10 years on the clock. You know what? Let's start this off appropriately. So if you ever need more money in this game, you can do 2 things. Issue stock or issuing bonds. Bonds is debt, though, so you got to be careful. Obviously, you can deal stuff with dividends, but we'll worry about that in another game. Let's just issue some stock and get us some quick money here. That didn't really do anything either. Alright, fine, we'll issue a bond. The interest rate sucks, but so be it. Use a few more trains. Theory, I'd like to get the grain mill. That's really the only important part. That's the important part, but so be it. We'll put some small stuff over here. Sure. I know it's demanding cattle, but we don't have any of those. We'll chop this down to 1 grain since there's very limited. Oh, wait a minute. This has... Okay, I'm being silly. 1 second. 1 second. And actually, we'll chop this down to 1 passenger since there's really not much over here. The single track's going to cause some issues, but so be it. What's funny is there's a granary in Elcott Mills, too. So we are going to repeat that. We're going to chop it down to 1. you can see each station will have its demand for stuff. So Elcott Mills, for instance, they don't have any passenger demand because they're not big enough. So actually, whereas relays, so how it works, if there's 4 or more houses within a station, it counts as a town. If there's 8 or more, it's a city. Less than 4, it's a village, which means it doesn't have anything. And then this controls all your pricing and stuff. So you got to be careful of that. So we'll just do this. I now realize Elcott Mills doesn't need anything, so we'll just leave it at that. And there you go. And now we got a backup, but oh well. And that train is not going to carry anything. Oh boy. Alright, well, you know what? We'll have that, we'll set that to yellow. And there you go, we got our first delivery. 2 goods, all set. So, do we go to Washington? Uh-oh. And already we're getting very close. Obviously, we can go through all of those. Or do we advance to Harper's Ferry? There is a river over here. I would try Washington. That's probably our best bet, so I'm going to try to dodge the rivers here because the rivers slow everything down. You can also see each little area has its own little grade, too. The higher the grade, the worse it's, the more the trains are going to have to struggle to get up track. So there we go. Now have our very first connection to Washington, but I would like to have a large station, so let's hold that thought for a minute. So hopefully, once this goes through... Now, unfortunately, we can't issue stocks until it's a year out. And unfortunately, we can't do any more bonds until this goes up a little bit more. I'm not worried about that, actually. Since the stock market doesn't really matter in this game, I'll cut my dividend to absolute 0. That way we can make as much money as we possibly can here. Okay, so we got 3 grains over in relay. Alright, let's try them. Can we issue stock now? No! Boo! Okay. Speed this up a little bit. Ah, sweet, there's a John Bull. That was one of our options, too. I could upgrade trains, but there's really no point. Let's see, each one of them has its own little money amount. Okay, we can issue stock, but still no bond. Ugh. Feels bad. Oh, I just noticed a fatal flaw. The food to Elcott, Baltimore actually can't go there, so I have to redirect this to the relay over here. And relay sends absolutely nothing. Okay. So that's on me. I totally forgot. It's been a while since I've played this, so spare me. Okay, we reroute a few things over here, and there we go. Now our trains are making money. Excellent. Now we've got some money makers over here. Credit rating just keeps getting worse. We got a whole bunch of grain sitting over here, but I can't do anything with it at the moment. Funny because it's producing 2 a year, yet our trains can't do anything with it. Yep, and we're already 2 years in. Oh boy, this is not looking good, but at least our revenue's going up. If we could issue one more bond, that would be great. That would really solve a lot of problems. Um. Okay. Still can't do anything yet. And Washington's just sitting there. That is feels bad. All right, hold on. I think we're gonna call a little bit of a slight audible here. See, now we got enough for medium station, but we're gonna need some. You know what? Actually, I think we can. Oh, we did. Nice. Okay, I like hit a little bit of a malfunction. So I'd like to have all of this, but as you can see, it costs 175. We only got that much, so we'll come back to that some other time. Let's reroute some of our trains here. Let's see. This guy's going the relay. So by default, it should probably actually go to Washington. So the food there is going to Baltimore. That's fine. That goes between the two cities, and we're good. You're empty. You're empty. Okay, and then we need another one between Relay and Washington. So we're going to invest in these John Bulls because they're a little bit faster. And what we're going to make this go between Washington. Alright. Why not? We'll send it to Baltimore too, just cause. Sure, why not? Even though we got 2 tracks over here. I would upgrade. Now, as you can see, we've got lumber, a tool and die factory, and lumber, but we can't really do anything with it, and I'm probably just going to ignore it. You can see that Washington 1 gives us a hell of a lot of money there. More stock to be issued means more money. Okay, so we've got enough for bronze. Good. Now, let's try to push west here. Or do we want to have another train? We'll have one more train. One more, and we'll do it between Baltimore and Washington. Because why not? And we're going to make this a priority train. So you can make trains different priorities. Such as regular, express. You can stop them. You can make them slow. We're going to make this express because it's faster and it's our most lucrative train out there. So this will get priority, which means this train will stop anytime it comes across. Like, for instance, these 2 trains are going to meet up. This train will automatically stop no matter what happens. Alright. We're getting more money, though. This has helped. So, I'm going to slowly progress our way over to Harper's Ferry over here. Frederick would be the next stop. We'll just build in a straight line. Unfortunately, Harper's Ferry does nothing for us. It has a tool and die faculty, but without iron, we can't really do anything with it. There's also not enough houses to make a town. Frederick's kind of in the same boat. Yes, we could have like a small little passenger line, but without cattle, it's useless. I know there's 2 up here. So in theory, we could have a small station here, grab both of these, have it go west, and then back over to Baltimore, or even Elcott and Baltimore, or have another 2 go here. Those are options, but I'm not going to do them for right now. All right. What's our speed? Okay, it's at 4. I'll leave it at 4. So as you can see, this train got passed through. All right, new locomotive, DeWitt Clinton. We'll just stick with the John Bull for right now. As you can see, they're struggling to get up to terms. Okay, that one works. Oh my, this one's got a lot going for it. I might look not for nothing to upgrade those to John Bulls. You can do that in this game, too. Let me wait till this comes in. And there you go. Look at that. 316. We love that. Stone Cold would love that. So what you would do is hit replace. And then go from there. And we're going to do that to every single one. Give me John Bulls all over the place. There we go. You can also retire locomotives if they get too much. Now, just be careful. Sometimes there is a percentage that they break down. As they get older, this is going to go up. So be very careful. Trains can break down in this game if you are not careful. Alright, so we actually have to go down a little bit. As you can see, we've got a little bit of a problem, that bridge. Alright, I would do a station right there. Okay. So as you can see, we're getting better managers too. We can do fuel costs, or we can have Mr. Walton over here. Let's stick with the speed bonus. That seems to be a lot better. You gotta go fast, you know. If anybody gets that reference. Alright. So did I just see that we could do another loan? Oh, we did. Issue stock, give me another bond. Happy times ahead. So now, you can make it in the Harper's Ferry with no problem, but here's the issue. There's nothing here. There is absolutely nothing for us, so let's just get it into position. Again, you can do that just by adjusting all of this, and as long as you can fit the station in, you're fine. It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter as long as it's connected. There you go. We did it. And let's actually go back to Washington for just a second. We're in this station. You can actually upgrade your stations if you want to. Let's see. This is normally for like specific stuff. We'll do this. Elcott Mills, we can relay, we can't really do anything. Although I'd like to put sanding and watering towers at least on all of them. Harper's Ferry's not going to have any trains, so I'm not going to worry about that one. Baltimore. Alright, we've got plenty of cash over here, so why not? And then Washington, same thing. I'm not going to worry about the customs house or the large station. That's only for, like, passengers. So there we go. Now, in theory, I could connect to, Frederick, but that's not really important. This is more important, getting to Philadelphia. That's what I'm looking at, so we're just going to progress on, keep on trucking northward over here. And as you can see, the grade is not going to be kind to us over here. No, you can't build rail tunnels in this game. That's unfortunate, but so be it. We'll probably have it go perpendicular, and then there's Philadelphia right in our view here. In theory, I could connect to this cattle right about now. And that would give us some cattle, free a year, 4.5 if we give it a grain supply. We certainly could do that. And then have the stuff go right back to Wilmington. Right now, we're kind of stuck, though. So if you give me another bond. Wilmington's more of a bigger priority right now than it is than everything else. Okay. It's not going to matter because Wilmington already has one. However, I could do this. Oh my god. There's an OP strat for you. Okay, let's do it. Sure, why not? I would like to have a roundhouse too, but why not? And look at that. Wilmington has a lot of cattle. What's funny is, if we just connect that up to Baltimore, I think we're all set. Actually, let's make it a triple. Why not? Oh dear, that's not what I wanted. Oopsies, I goofed. That's okay, we're still earning a lot, but that's not what I wanted to do. I actually wanted to start it in Wilmington. My bad. My bad, everyone. I've screwed up. Alright, that's no biggie. We can fix that in a moment. I also want a roundhouse over there, too. Another bond? Another bond. Now, obviously, this adds some overhead to this, but I'm not going to worry about it. Especially with this being such an easy scenario over here. Okay, we got our roundhouse. Now, we just need to make one last stop over in Philadelphia, and we're done with this. This is where it gets a little bit iffy. Uh-oh. We gotta get around the river and build a bridge. Oh boy. Okay, so we're stuck. We are currently stuck. A little bit. But we're fine. Stock splits, those will happen. Again, we're not concerned about the stock market, at least not yet. Oh my goodness, our revenue's going nuts. Good, love to see it. Give me that money. Theoretically, I could send it to Elcott's Mills, too. We don't have enough for another train, and I don't think we have another... No, we do enough. Just barely enough for a bond. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, wait, you don't need those. Alright. That's the most we can get off of it. There you go. Alright, Wilmington. I mean, we could send grain to it, too. Not for nothing. In fact, we could do this. Okay, so how to do this. So we've got grain loaded up, and that's supposed to go to Wilmington. This will help you out a little bit. So it's selling demanded cargoes. If undemanded cargoes are in demand at a station later in the train, we'll leave it on the train. Except Baltimore's... Oh, that's not going to work. Baltimore's got stuff. Ha! Okay, whatever. I just realized that Baltimore is a granary, so that's actually not going to work. It was worth a shot, but, well, Wilmington's got its own ideas, I guess. Alright, that's fine. I'm almost done here. Alright, so let's try to get us over to Philadelphia here, and I believe this should do the trick. No? Alright, there we go. We did it. We did it, we did it. And, oh! Oh, that just looks weird. There we go. We got our gold. And our game has been saved as after 01. Nice. And there you go. Just like that, we have the first scenario all done. Excellent. It's kind of like a starter course to this. So, we got the Iron Seed all set. So, that will conclude the very first episode.
Not bad for a beginner. You've started a trend there.
Beginner, this
now,
guy.
Now, look at them all scrambling to jump on board.
Yes, indeed. So, next episode, we will be doing Handle on the Breadbasket. The second scenario where we're going through the East Coast. So, thanks everyone for watching, and I hope you will join me on this Let's Play. Because if not...
Hey there! Keep away from them windows.
That's what will happen. I will break all your windows. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding. Don't everybody all act all scared at once. And I will see you on the next one. Peace out, y'all.